New tonight, dramatic body camera video that shows the moment a New York State trooper was given the life-saving medication Narcan after a suspected opioid exposure. News 12's Kevin Vesey joins us outside State Police headquarters in Farmingdale tonight with more on this. Kevin.
Yeah, and Ian, I spoke with the commander of this troop earlier today. He says this happened while troopers were responding to a crash on the Wantagh Parkway. So he says the vehicle that crashed had heroin and fentanyl inside of it, and one of the troopers that was rescuing the driver had an apparent reaction to those drugs. This body camera footage shows a state trooper rushing to help one of say he was exposed to heroin and fentanyl. Here he is receiving 2 doses of the anti-opioid medication Narcan.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
The trooper was responding to a crash on the Wantagh Parkway at around 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Major Stephen Udis says the drugs were found in the car and the woman driving was slumped over the steering wheel. She was given Narcan and taken to the hospital. The trooper then started feeling symptoms a few minutes later.
He said that he lost all the strength in his legs and he almost went numb.
It's not the first time law enforcement has reported something like this. Last month, an officer in Florida was given Narcan after she was exposed to fentanyl.
The onset of symptoms really is not consistent with fentanyl overdose.
But Dr. Eugene Vortzman with Northwell Health isn't so sure. He says you'd need prolonged exposure, something in the realm of 200 minutes, to feel any kind of effects.
So much misinformation around talking about how if you're going to see the powder, you're going to be exposed to the powder, you're going to have it. And so oftentimes the symptoms actually come off more like panic attacks or some mild anxiety secondary to the fact of their concern of the overdose.
But police believe the fentanyl was to blame. Another danger they face every day on the job.
We're there to help other people. We're there to help them in their time of need. And sometimes in order to be able to do that, we need to put ourselves at a certain level of risk.
And that trooper was also taken to the hospital and he was released later that day. Right now, Ian, it's still not clear if opioids were found in his system.
So Kevin, how about the woman who was driving the vehicle? How's she doing tonight?
Yeah, so right now she's listed in stable condition, so I'm sure she's very thankful to the state troopers who got there, administered Narcan, and saved her life. She is facing some charges. She's facing driving while ability impaired by drugs and drug possession charges as well.